What's good, Team Strike here with another video, you guys. And I'm actually here today to actually talk about the scans that we got yesterday. I don't want to touch on, Kenshin or Shishio, Piccolo or Cell. I don't want to touch on those. I actually want to talk about the CAC scans that we saw yesterday and the V-Jump scans that I actually showed yesterday on the channel. I actually did a short reaction to it. I was pretty much under the weather yesterday. I'm actually starting to feel a lot better, you guys, if you were concerned about that, and appreciate you guys' support through me being sick. I had the flu, bronchitis. I was down bad. So thank you for those who out there were supporting me. Before I start, I want you guys to know I love you guys, and if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There'll be an annotation at the end of the video. I'm sure you'll see it. But you guys, I want to talk about the scan that's in front of me right now, though. I want to talk about how it actually points out a lot, like, meaning when I say a lot, it actually goes into, how can I say, the in-depth character customization that we're going to be getting, you guys. And it actually does a lot for me because you can actually see on the right in like a little column, you can see Goku's clothes, Vegeta's clothes, Sanji, Zoro. You can see the accessories and everything to the side. It looks like we can have at least a ring, a wristband. We can have 2 hand accessories. It looks like we can have 2 upper accessories, along with like maybe I guess face paint, because you do get to see, like, in one of these scans that you actually get to see one of the, like, the female CAC, she has like yellow stars on her face. So assuming that that's actually a thing later on in the future, of course we can customize our hairstyle, shoes, pants. They're actually taking this game to another level with giving us, deep character customization. And of course, obviously, we can use, cast characters techniques. I wonder if there's a mentor system. But looking at these and knowing from what I played in the beta, the closed beta, of course, not many people got to play the closed beta, but it was just enough for a lot of people to get their hands on. Actually, I guess they, along with myself, everybody who played the beta was pretty much impressed with how they carried it out. I mean, yeah, there were a few server issues, but they weren't that bad. I mean, most people had bad connection. I mean, they actually need to give us something to actually see where, people have terrible connections and things like that. That way we can actually know whether we want to fight this person or not. But going back on topic, I'm sorry I drifted off topic for a minute. I actually wanted to talk about these scans because this is something that we haven't had before. I mean, it's similar to Xenoverse in a way. I guess that's the closest thing I can relate it to is Xenoverse. But looking at these scans, you guys, they gave us a lot of options. They're actually going into very deep detail. The fact that we have 2, 3 accessories, 4 accessories, to be honest. We have 2 upper accessories for, like, I guess, like I said, you could probably wear a necklace and maybe some face paint or something like that. And you could wear a ring or wristbands, obviously, because, like, at the bottom column in the left, you can actually see where it has 2 options. Of course, we have pants, chest, but I'm wondering if we can double up our chest items, because Sasuke wears, his white shirt, but what if I wanted to wear a gi over that, like something over that, like a cloak, like Minato's cloak? I wonder if that's an actual thing. I know personally that we're gonna be able to get Minato's cloak for a pre-order item, which I am gonna pre-order the game. But how far are we gonna be able to take that? Are we gonna be able to double up on top accessories? On his back, you can actually see, on the CAC's back, you can actually see the CAC carrying the sword. So I'm wondering if we're gonna have classes. When I say classes, I mean like maybe sword class, staff class, more of a brawling type like Goku, but with some kind of like glove. Like, I don't know, like, hopefully this game actually takes CACs to another level, and we're actually gonna have a lot of fun. Because I don't think games with CACs make original characters obsolete at all. I actually think it brings creativity to the game, because a lot of people are going to be playing with cast. I already know I'm going to be playing with cast characters. I'm in love with Sasuke, Rukia, and Ichigo. That was my team during the beta. I was completely in love with my team. I didn't want to touch the CAC at all, but when I do make my CAC, I'm sure I'm going to want to play with it. But I kind of already like the team that I was playing with. Of course, they're going to, I'm not going to lie, Ichigo probably needs a nerf. But looking at these characters right now, even down to the picture, everything is going to show as I'm talking, because really I'm just, it's pretty much a discussion, a little breakdown, a short breakdown. You guys, the actual thought of looking at these characters and seeing like these columns to the left, it makes me wonder, and it makes me think, what more could they do to, okay, we haven't had much of the game. Like, we only played the closed beta, and the CAC was pretty much limited at that point. And a lot of us are looking forward to actually playing with CACs. A lot of us didn't play with CACs because the moves they gave us were kind of lame, and it was kind of like playing with an original character already. But when you can mix and match your own skills, which I'm sure possibly they're gonna do, and maybe a open beta later on, like maybe a month from now, because the game comes out in February, so I'll say maybe January they'll do an open beta, maybe late December. But I can't say, you guys, that this isn't gonna be fun. Like, this is going to be a pretty much fun game. Hopefully it doesn't take the route of Xenoverse or Shinobi Striker, because Shinobi Striker was pretty much of a flop, and right now they're actually going through a real problem with, you know, somebody hacking servers and stuff like that. So make sure Jump Force's firewalls are just fine, because I don't want anybody playing with a Xenoverse or a Slide when I'm, you know, when I'm in a fight or a match. But you guys, I wonder if there's a 1v1 aspect of the game, because I know there's a 3v3, but if there's a 1v1 aspect to the game, I think I'll fall in love with the game even more, especially with CACs. Maybe that should be an event that maybe they should bring up. But as for customization for CACs, you guys, I can actually say this game looks pretty dope. Everything about these scans look outrageously good. I can't think of anything wrong between these scans, and you know, actually, and you guys are pretty much gonna see the combat. Like, I'm gonna put some fights in the background from my beta. But you guys, hopefully balancing out the characters, the CAC characters, along with some of the cast characters, and this game could technically be a perfect anime game that we've been actually waiting for. Because like I said, Shinobi Striker was kind of a flop, and past Shinobi Striker being a flop, Xenoverse is very cancerous. I get the direction they were trying to head in when they put CACs in Xenoverse, and when they put it in a Dragon Ball game and actually created Xenoverse itself. I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to, you know, bring in a new fan base, you know, people who like to create, people who like to, you know, those creative people who like to touch on different things, who thought, you know, hey, maybe if I put this together, this will work. But maybe at the end of the day, you guys, I mean, it doesn't really, it's not really tripping me out about the CAC thing. It's just, I don't know, I just want things to work properly. That's my only biggest concern. I want everything to work properly. I don't want everything to be too OP, and I don't want anything to end up in a cancerous situation where I don't want to finish the game, or not even finish the game, I don't want to play the game. Because this game, I actually see myself wanting to play. I actually want to play this game, and a lot of things are set up a lot like Xenoverse. Hitboxes, recovery, some things need to be tweaked a little bit, because when I was playing the closed beta, somebody threw a wild spirit bomb out, you know, because they were scared, running away, throwing out supers, hoping they worked, pretty much. And I blocked the spirit bomb, but when I went to go punish him for throwing it, he was already mashing, and he beat me out, you know what I mean? So it's like, some things need to like have some sort of recovery on it, you know, like a cooldown time. You have to be exhausted or something. Like, I just want balance. As for CACs and customization, as far as I've seen, it's pretty in-depth. It's not going to be too in-depth, because this is the first thing. I'm taking this like Xenoverse 1. Xenoverse 1 was created, you know, and we were allowed to do certain customizations. Some things weren't still there. But Xenoverse 2 came, and then they expanded just a little bit on it. They could have did a lot more, but they expanded just a tad. Like, I'll say a pinch. It's not much, but it was a pinch. You know, we were allowed to do a little bit more, especially when it came down to things like QQ bands and things like that. Another thing I was worried about was a stat system, if we were going to be able to use stats. Stats are going to be like a pretty much vital thing if we do, and if we're able to use these, you know, these things. And as for supports, if I'm fighting somebody and they're running away from me using Ruki as a support, you'll probably see some gameplay of me using Ruki as a support. But I mained Rukia. Well, I mained Rukia as I was playing the beta, and she was my lead character. She wasn't one of my, you know, tailgating characters, one of my sidekicks. She wasn't one of those characters. She was actually a character that I had to like use in combat. I only switched in Ichigo and Sasuke when I was doing a combo, and I knew I can continue off it if I subbed them in at the right time. But close everything about a CAC that I've seen so far, these scans are pretty much leading us in the right direction. Hopefully we get some gameplay or some kind of trailer or something about the CAC sometime soon, because I think that's going to be vital to this game's, you know, everlasting time that it has. I guess the time frame. Okay, so that move isn't as bad as I thought it was. Now that I watched the gameplay, you guys probably aren't gonna see what I see as I see it, but hopefully you do. But you guys, I love you. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you guys in the comment section, tell me what you think, because I think CACs are gonna be pretty decent. I don't think they're gonna be too OP, but that's only if they listen to their community. They don't pull a Xenoverse, and they don't pull maybe I don't know. Let me think. If they don't pull a Xenoverse or Shinobi Striker was a complete flop, and it's very saddening how bad that game really is. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like I said, the annotation will be at the end of the video, and please hit that subscribe button if you are already a part of the channel, or if you're already hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to share the video. Head to Twitter, Twitch, wherever. I love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.